guys, we will be your regular dose of positive vibes online. Please subscribe.
What's up, Mabuhay Squad? How you doing? Did you sleep well? I hope so. Guys, welcome to another vlog, and as you saw in the title, I've got an awesome announcement that I have been waiting for years to make. Guys, I'm releasing new music, and the first single, titled Cancel Me, is available for pre-save. I'll leave that pre-save link in the description box so you guys can save the song on Spotify, on Apple Music, etc. So that you guys get it right when it comes out. The song will come out April 22. Alright, so let me go over how all of this started. For those of you who just know me from these vlogs, my beginnings actually started way before YouTube, in terms of like my trajectory in life. I grew up as both an animal guy and as a singer, like a musician. It's just something I always was doing as young as the age of 5. I was out in the yard playing with bugs and also singing. And this continued way into my adulthood, and I never stopped. So in 2003, I tried out for the reality show Canadian Idol. Leading up to that, through all of high school, I was in a singing group. You guys have met a couple of my boy band member mates. They've come and visited here to our home at the Mabuhay Squad Farm House in previous vlogs. Yeah, I was just in the mindset of being an entertainer, like being a singer and being a recording artist. That was the goal through all of my adolescent years, all the way up to my adult life. Up to the point where I quit university to my mom's dismay, because I wanted to pursue a singing career. And while I was in university, I lived on residence, University of Guelph. I won a university-wide singing contest, and then I had won a province-wide singing contest against 10 other universities. So like, it was then that I knew, you know what, as much as I loved animals, and because I was taking zoology, guys, I was gonna study to be a veterinarian. That's what my mom wanted. She wanted a doctor in the family, even if it was an animal doctor. And I just decided to quit because inside I knew that, you know, doing music and entertainment was my calling. That's all I thought about. I didn't even study, guys. Like, I was on, what do they call it? Academic probation. Like, my grades in university were not good because all I did was party and like sing. I didn't want to study. I just wanted to sing. I would book like a piano room and just sing. Cold stairwell in my residence and just sing for hours. That's all I wanted to do. It's all I thought about. So anyways, fast forward. I tried out for Canadian Idol, which of course is the Idol franchise. You guys know American Idol and all these other countries' idols. Well, I tried out for Canadian Idol, the first season. Ruben Studdard had just been crowned American Idol and they were coming to Canada. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. So I did. And sorry, my hair's all messy. And I had created a demo using an 8-track digital recorder of an original song that I wrote. And I printed it on a CD and I went to Canadian Idol basically to just give out my CD to industry people, anyone in the line, maybe to the celebrity judges if I ever made it that far. It was a 2-day lineup, and turns out, not only did I make it to celebrity judging, I went up 12 rounds. Guys, like when I got my ticket to go to, I lived in Toronto, they're like, you're going to Toronto. When I got my gold ticket, like everything changed from there on in. When I had appeared on television, nationwide in Canada, my life was changed forever. I was like forever forged into the spotlight, right? So I ended up placing 8th on the show. I was finally eliminated in 8th place in the top 11. It was top 10 plus a wild card. See, there's me. At the time, I was 22 years old, and we recorded this compilation album, all of our songs, that got us into the top 11. Mine was Sometimes When We Touch by the Canadian Dan Hill. And this record ended up hitting gold on the 4th day of release or something like that. See, August 2003. It was incredible. This is one of my most prized possessions. And recording my song at like an actual professional studio. My mom was there and she cried. We both cried because I couldn't believe that my dream to do music professionally had come true. So this kind of was almost like the universe's way of saying, you've paid your dues, you've like worked to develop your voice, and you followed the path, and this is your confirmation that, you're on the right path. It was kind of like karmic retribution, I guess. So fast forward a few years later, that opportunity was great. It helped me establish myself as an entertainer. I was able to tour around Canada and also in various places of the US. And mostly because of the Filipino community. Because when I made Canadian Idol, guys, the Filipino community in Canada was so behind me. Like, it was just crazy. I remember going out in the audience, guys, on the first day, seeing all these Filipino flags in the audience. Like, I had to try not to choke up and cry because I was so moved. And it was live television, so I had to focus on my performance. But yeah, so because of the Filipino community, I was able to really make a career out of my singing. So I toured, I opened for some amazing groups. I was able to open for the Pussycat Dolls in 2006 in the Philippines, and in 2007 was able to open for Christina Aguilera. Crazy, right? Anyways, after that, work to become a musician got kind of hard. I could only ride on the coattails of Canadian Idol for so long. I eventually had to go back to work, had to go back to corporate. So I moved to Montreal, and got a normal 9-to-5 job. Eventually got a job as a food warehouse guy. I would roll in food into restaurants at 4 a.m. in Montreal. But at that time, I was using that money to fund my next full-length album, which is that up there, Memoirs of a Superhero. Very proud of that album. And then, guys, so how to promote my album? Eventually, at the time, it was around 2011, I wanted to promote my music and me as a singer. So I started a YouTube channel. And I started uploading these songs, covers, all of that. And on some days, I had no music to upload, so I uploaded a comedy skit one day, a Filipino comedy skit, and that went viral. And that sent me on another path to do comedy, to do like Filipino parodies. I eventually moved to the Philippines because I had such a big support fan base here, and I signed to a television network. My life trajectory just went poof. Got all these commercials and TV shows, was in movies. So that took over my life. And now, I haven't left the Philippines, and I've been doing the same thing. Just been doing comedic parodies, and like comedic acting and different jobs like that, commercials. At the same time, I have ANTSCANADA, which blew up while I was here. So I was managing that too. Guys, life got crazy. But over the years, guys, there was always this burning desire to do music because that was my main love. As the years went by, it was great. RJ and I, my manager / lover, we're getting more and more successful, but inside, a part of me was like, okay, but when can I get back to doing music? I've been wanting to do music forever. And I even tried to do music when I first moved to the Philippines, but the television shows preferred me to be a comedian. It was strange. Like, there's this variety show is on TV every Sunday where all the stars of the network kind of like perform. And they continually would make me do dances because they said it's more suitable to my image, which was a comedian. and that singing really wasn't my thing. And I'm like, what? That like broke my heart. I'm like, how are you gonna tell me that singing is not my thing? So I became jaded, never pursued music in Philippine show business here, did not. But yeah, and then 2019, my partner RJ and I came out, we got this place, and then we entered like this retirement mode, and we've just been here. And instead of retiring, something inside me said, Mikey, it's now time to do music. Like now that, you know, I'm doing less comedy stuff, especially after pandemic, guys, I didn't have it in me to do more comedy. That time was not a comedy time. It wasn't a ha-ha time for me. It somehow like drained the comedic life from my being. I uploaded some parodies after, like during pandemic and afterwards, but like it wasn't the same. And I think even those who followed me could feel that my spirit wasn't exactly there anymore post-pandemic to do comedy. So I stopped. I stopped uploading to the comedy channel, even though it's got over 1 million something subscribers. So 3 or 4 years ago, I began to brainstorm. I'm like, you know what? Now's the time to do music. One, because I've lived a whole like decade or more of this crazy adventure, starting from when I moved to the Philippines to now. You know, like that was a whole crazy thing, especially coming out of the closet with RJ. That was a whole story. So I had something important to say, and I had acquired some wisdom, and I had stories to tell. So I felt like, yeah, guys, now is the time to do music again. So sorry for this long-winded story, but this is the backdrop of how this new music began. So guys, 3 years ago, I set out on a mission. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this seriously now. When am I gonna do music? Like, when I'm like 50, 60? Like, why wait? Now's the time. The universe has really set up the perfect stage now for me to do music, right? I'm a lot more free now since I'm not doing the comedy stuff. I have even a home studio, so, and a whole bunch of other things. The whole climate was perfect for me to be the recording artist that I know in my heart I was born to be. So I was serious about starting this passion project, and started looking for producers. And so, guys, now I'm going to take you back to last year when I had brought in a team of producers and musicians to our place. So you can enjoy how this first single called Cancel Me was born. All right, guys. Hi. We got new guests here. Okay, so you guys know Andrew. He's back. Congratulations. He actually just got married in Jamaica.
Yeah, and I got permission to come here like the day after.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for coming. And this is Dawn.
Hello.
Yes, from the Philippines.
Yes.
Music producer.
Yep.
Yes, welcome to the Mabuhay Squad Farm House. And guys, this is Bobby from Kuya Productions. Like legend in music industry. This is music industry royalty right here. It's an honor to have you here, Bobby.
Oh, thanks for having me here. I'm excited for this week.
Yay!
Yes.
Awesome. So I'm just showing them around, guys, and we're gonna start writing and working soon. Okay, guys, so we're now setting up for our session. We created like a little station here for music. We have mic set up for just recording rough vocals. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna do like half song demos, because we're gonna come up with as many half songs as we can. So verse, pre-chorus, chorus, and then from those half song demos, we're gonna choose ones that we would like to record for the album. My gosh, this is so cool. Guys, check out this mic. So, what mic is this?
SM7B. Basically, it's the mic that like Michael Jackson and everybody used.
Michael
like,
Jackson?
Yeah.
What? That's awesome.
It's great because
MJ used this.
essentially when you have a lot of noise in the background and stuff going on,
Yeah.
it just kind of picks up right from this area
I
not
see.
here. So what happens is like you can have the speakers playing everything else, and we could literally just sing like this right now, and you're not gonna get a lot of the bleed and the feedback.
see.
So
Wow.
it just makes it like when you're creating in an ambient kind of place. And you're not trying to get too serious and put the headphones in the booth. It's
That's
easier.
crazy.
And it's just, it keeps the vibe. And then for when we're making demos, it's cool. And then once we got that done, then you go in there, you know.
That's
like a sharper,
awesome.
cleaner mic.
And it belongs to Bobby. Thanks for bringing that.
Yeah, what's good too is sometimes when you're vibing
Yeah.
and you have the like organic take when you're creating it, sometimes you just keep it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, even though you want to go in the booth
And
record
redo it
another
like the
time.
profession, like solid way. But no, you just keep what was originally laid down for the vibe.
Yeah. Sometimes the magic was just there when it was like fresh.
Wow, that's awesome. Interesting. See, guys, this is how albums are made. What's up, guys? Another day, writing session here. We're drumming up another song concept. I'm liking this. It's like sort of disco inspired. Bobby's on guitar, electric guitar. Yes. It's awesome. Okay, guys, so we've been working here for a couple hours. We've written a verse, pre-chorus, and chorus to this song, this disco type song that we've been working on. And what do you think of it?
This one's fire.
Yeah, guys, I'm so excited. I'm getting goosebumps. And they're all adding their different instruments to the music.
Brass, strings, guitar,
His
drums.
name is Bobby
Crazy.
Brass.
Bobby Brass.
Bobby Brass.
Bobby Brass. Yeah, he's been adding brass sounds like horns, various things. And also he's playing electric guitar, adding that. Don has been adding drums to the track. Guys, and I love the message of this song. We don't know if it's gonna make the cut for the album. See there, I recorded a vocal, but it's about being cancelled. I feel like this is an album track for sure, possibly even a single. All right, guys. So all the demos were completed. We came up with a bunch of songs. I think we had like 5 or 6 different demo songs, so half songs. And from there, RJ and I whittled them down to maybe 3, I believe, that we chose that I wanted to record from our group of songs. And strangely, Cancel Me, the upcoming single, was not part of that list of songs that I decided I wanted to record. So through all of last year, I was working on recording and creating these other songs, which will be on the album. More about that later. But for most of last year, I did not work really on Cancel Me. It wasn't until one day late last year where I decided, actually, you know what? I went back to listen to our demos and I'm like, I kind of like Cancel Me now. And so I phoned up Andrew, the producer, and I'm like, Andrew, you know what? Let's record Cancel Me and just see where it goes. Like initially I wasn't feeling it, but lately, after hearing the demos back, I think I'm feeling it again. So I did. And so here is footage from earlier this year in January when I started laying down the vocals. Good morning, guys. So gonna work on the songs again. It's January 2025. Yes. Top of the year. And we're back here in our old hood in Mandaluyong, close to the condo RJ and I lived in for years and years. So it's so good to be back in this neighborhood and such a trip that the studio is in our hood, yo. Also, I'm bringing my mug from home to drink coffee. Oh my gosh, guys. There's Andrew. Welcome back yet again. Welcome back. All right, guys. So, turns out we're gonna do Cancel Me as well. Remember from our writing session? I love it. So we're now going to compose second verse and flesh out the whole song. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't think we're going home without a fight. Do what you like. Wow. Bloodthirsty for a taste. I'm catching fights while they're catching feelings. I don't think we're going home without a fight. This is the second verse. We just wrote it this like today. What's up, guys? All right, so second day, going back to record more vocals for the songs, and it's really been amazing to see all 6 of these songs flesh out. Back at Doppler Audio Studios. Morning. Good morning, Andrew. Hi there. Hi. Good morning to you, or good evening. All the way from Toronto.
Yeah,
All right.
that's the boss.
That's the boss. There's Bobby.
Don't eat the rice. I ate the rice.
Good morning, Bobby.
What up? Wait, is this the morning? Yes,
Oh,
it is. 30
yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, that's right. Almost 12. And we are going to start recording vocals. Yes, right here. What mic is this?
That is the Slate Digital mic.
It's yours, right?
Yeah,
from
it's mine. I
from
brought
Canada.
it. Yeah. It kind of is a tier mic that it's called a clone mic, so it sounds like other really expensive mics.
Wow.
Without having to pay that cost.
I see.
Like, keyboard armies, so thirsty for they like so.
So thirsty for a taste.
Might be a little easier.
The thirst keyboard armies, so thirsty for a taste.
Yeah, so thirsty. Yeah.
All right.
Keyboard armies, thirsty for.
I kind of liked blood, cause like they're bloodthirsty.
The blood.
Like they're like vampires. You know?
Alright, let's get it.
Keyboard armies, bloodthirsty for a taste. But
That's all good. Let's just focus on the
Okay,
line for line.
yeah.
That sounded good too.
keyboard armies, bloodthirsty for a taste. All
I
right.
think we gotta get that in the beginning where it's
Sure.
like
Said what?
yeah. See, you're going said. I want like just said what
Okay.
I said.
Yep. Said what I said and I thought I'd go away with something on my mind, something I had to say.
Yeah, I think that's better.
Yep.
Now take out the yeah. Don't even say anything.
Okay.
Said what I said.
I thought I'd go away. Yep.
Yeah. So
Argue those games, a fight, taking that bait.
and those ones are kind of already in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keyboard armies, bloodthirsty for a taste. I'm catching flights while they're catching feelings. I don't think we're going home without a fight. Do what you like. Woo! Come cancel me. No sympathy. Come kiss my feet. Dancing on the heat. Heart on my heels. No energy. So Bobby is in the other room adding instruments to other songs. But we are now going to record backup vocals. The gang line.
The
Yeah.
gang vox.
So it's gonna be the 3 of us recording. I don't think we're going on without a fight. We need the posse.
We need to do a gang vocal.
All right.
I don't think we're going home without a fight. Let's see you try. I don't think we're going home without a fight. Let's see you try.
Yeah. Let's see you try.
Let's see you try.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going home without a fight. Let's see you try.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, let's do the ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry. One more time.
I'm scared you.
Ooh. 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 Awesome. Dancing on the heat. Guys, RJ's bobbing his head, which is a good sign. Bobby's adding more instruments to this song. Look at that. He's totally adding keys or some other sound. And then I think we're gonna get a live bassist to add a bass line as well. So this will sound super full. So guys, I am super excited because we are gearing up now for the release of the first single, the lead single from my album. It is currently the beginning of February. Have a photo shoot coming up with a very talented photographer here in the Philippines. And so, you know, I've been working on my fitness, losing the weight. And that will be the starting artwork for the singles, for the album, and essentially a launch of a new brand. For me, really. You know, I realized in a way, this feels like I'm starting over again. You know what I mean? Like, I've been doing like YouTube for many years now. Like I would say 15 years, 16 years, something like that. And for the entertainment side, like the show business side and, you know, the music even, I've been doing that comedy, music, entertainment stuff on the MIKEYBUSTOSVIDEOS channel since 2011. But now that I haven't really uploaded parodies in like a long time, it's been a couple of years now, I'm gonna be rebranding now as, you know, a singer. I mean, well, as a songwriter and a singer, like not just funny parodies. Gonna spread my wings now in this new realm of music, which by the way is so different from when I first started music, you know, way back in the Canadian Idol days. The music landscape now is so different from before. Before, it was all about like buying records, like actual physical CDs. Now it's streaming, and then there's the whole social media part of it, you know, like it's just completely a different music industry now. But I'm excited because this is new. And a little part of me is slightly scared and nervous. Why? Because yeah, I'm starting all over again, really. The advantage I have is that I'm doing this as completely a passion project. Like any income that we make from this new music project, I'm not depending on it for my bread and butter. Do you know what I mean? Like, I guess the advantage of doing music now at my current point in life is that this is strictly passion and it isn't really tainted by the need for money. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm in a place where this will truly be like unbridled artistic expression, and I don't have to worry about, okay, audiences need to like this, I need to follow certain formulas, I need the streams so that I can make this amount of money because I need to pay for bills, blah blah blah. I don't have to worry about that, because when I first started music, that's what it was about, paying for my, you know, credit card bill and my cell phone bill, booking gigs so I could, you know, get by in life. I can focus strictly on the music, strictly on expressing myself and creating something really cool that will entertain people, possibly make them feel better, make them dance. So I'm really excited about this new single release. Now, we finally decided, after much talking, RJ and I want to release Cancel Me first. And we're pushing up the date of release. We were going to release June 11 for Pride Month. But, you know, Cancel Me is now being wrapped up. It's being finally mixed and mastered and sent to us in a couple of days. I can submit it to have it put up on Spotify for release on whatever day we want. And after some talking, RJ and I decided that we're going to release on April the 22nd. Which happens to be the day that RJ and I decided to come out to the world. The core philosophy of the album is staying true to yourself and following the adventure of, you know, staying true to yourself. And because when you stay true to yourself, it really is an adventure, guys. And you find everything you need, really. Happiness, love, whatever, wealth, at the end of the road of this journey of living your authentic self. And that's what the album is really about. But from a writer standpoint, this new album is about my journey as a video creator, and having to, like, I guess, hide myself throughout my career of creating viral videos and, achieving success, the career side. But in the personal and spiritual side, I was perhaps cutting myself off from my abundance. So when I finally, met RJ and we were dating secretly, creating viral videos through the years, finally one day we decided, it's time to fully live out our truth. So we decided one day, 2019, April 22nd, on Easter, to come out, to just post on Instagram that we're together, and it's been a crazy journey, from the start of, coming here to the Philippines and the start of my social media career to now. Insane journey. And so that is what this album is about from a writer standpoint. That whole journey of, self-discovery and following the adventure. And so the first single is called Cancel Me. It's an upbeat song. I think it'll be really fun to shoot the music video too. We hope to drop the music video on the same day that we release the single on Spotify. And my passion project is finally ready to be put out there for you guys to see. I've been obsessing over this new music for years, 2-3 years. That's a long time, guys, to be thinking about an album day and night. So I'm really, really excited. And so, guys, that was how the new single was made. Sorry, I'm a little teary-eyed looking back at, like, the past footage, because I realized that, like, wait. It's such a cool feeling when something you've wanted really badly is happening, like in real life. It's just such a cool thing. Like, I've been pouring my entire being into this project, and it's about to enter the world. It already is. Guys, we've released some teasers and snippets on social media of the first single. Guys, the album, which I initially was thinking might release next year, I think it might release this year once it's ready, but we'll see. So yeah, guys, April 22. Guys, go click on the pre-save link in the description. Hit pre-save if you listen to Spotify or Apple Music. What that does, guys, is it also lets the platforms know that, hey, this artist has a pretty strong following and people are waiting for this next song. So why don't we promote it to more people? It's kind of like how when you guys hit the like button or when you hit subscribe or when you comment, the algorithm knows that, this person's videos, our videos are worth sharing to new audiences. It works the exact same way on Spotify and all of these other music streaming apps. So every little pre-save helps, guys. Thank you. So that we could get this project that RJ and I have been working on for the past 2 years, 3 years, even if we're including conceptualization, or a whole decade, actually, if we're talking about how this story all came together, is finally going out into the world. I can't wait for you guys to hear it. So in terms of where we're going now, it's over these next few weeks leading up to the single release on April 22nd. We're making plans for shooting the music video. You guys will see all of that BTS coming up soon. We already did the photo shoot for promo photos, and the BTS for that is also coming up in a future vlog. But guys, I just must say thank you so much for the support. I cannot get emotional right now. I had too much coffee, I think. Thank you so much for supporting me on all my projects, whether they be ants, whether they be comedy, whether they be music. And all of you Mabuhay Squad have always been there for me. Thank you. This is really a new chapter in me and RJ's like professional life, because this is exciting for the both of us. We're pretty new to this world of like music, like the new world of music. Because I mean, I did music before, but now it's like a totally fun and exciting world for us to get into and start. Oh yeah, one last thing. Guys, the album, the songs on this album, I'm so excited about. They're gonna be rolling out slowly throughout the year as well. So this is another reason you guys must subscribe if you aren't subscribed yet, because I'm gonna be showing BTS and that whole journey of the creation and launch of those songs on the album. And they were all written based on like real life situations, stories, happenings, wisdom. You guys actually might be able to identify, for those of you who've been following my vlogs over the years, like what song relates to what. And like a lot of them relate to RJ and me and RJ. So guys, I can't wait for you to hear this album. So guys, hit that pre-save link in the description, and I will see you guys in the next vlog. Be sure to hit the like button, as it really helps us a lot. It lets YouTube know that our vlogs are worth sharing to new audiences. And if you haven't yet, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button. Come join our Mabuhay Squad. We will be your regular dose of positive vibes online. I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Bye.